2 months ago, India surprised the whole world by successfully testing a hypersonic missile. The range of that missile was 1500 kilometers. That was the longest range for any non hypersonic missile in the world at that time. Yesterday, India again surprised the world by successfully ground testing an advanced Scramjet engine which is used for a hypersonic missile. You know, this engine will be used to make the next generational hypersonic missile being planned by India. You need to remember that only three countries in the world have hypersonic missiles at present. They are the United States, Russia, and China. And I think only one country, that is Russia, has an operational hypersonic cruise missile. But the range of Russia's Kinshal hypersonic cruise missile is just around 700 kilometers. So you compare the range of the hypersonic missile tested by India and the operational hypersonic missile in possession of Russia. Now, with the new engine, India is going to make hypersonic missiles which are better, which have longer range, and which can penetrate any non-missile advanced missile defense systems in the world. Let's look into the details of yesterday's experiment as published by the Indian media. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. According to media reports, the Defense Research and Development Organization of India yesterday ground tested a Scramjet engine for a full 120 seconds. The newspaper report said this engine is going to be used in the next generation hypersonic missiles planned by India. And as I said, these hypersonic missiles can penetrate any non-missile defense system in the world at present. And the peculiarity of Indian missile is these are hypersonic cruise missiles, not just vehicle which China had tested. Actually, India has actually started making hypersonic or testing hypersonic missiles or scramjet engine in 2017. The first models or the prototypes were made in 2017. In 2019, those engines were successfully tested and a working model was made. In 2021, India fitted it on a hypersonic testing glide vehicle and conducted a test, and that was successful. In 2023, many media in South Asia and the West reported that actually an Agni 5 missile tested by India was not an Agni 5 missile, and that was a hypersonic cruise missile. But India didn't respond at that point of time. But 2 months ago, India again successfully tested, and that time India accepted the truth and revealed to the world that that was really a hypersonic cruise missile. You know, the yesterday's test marks another milestone. According to the DRDO and Defense Research and Development Organization and their laboratory DRDL, Defense Research and Development Laboratories Limited, India has proved three new technologies by the latest test. They are successful ignition and stable combustion. According to media reports, in layman's language, ignition in a scramjet engine is equivalent to lighting a candle in a hurricane. So it is that tough to do ignition as well as to sustain or stabilize the flame. So India has successfully achieved those two aspects. Then India has also successfully developed an endothermic scramjet fuel. That's also important. These scramjet engines, these hypersonic missiles, they don't carry oxygen. They get oxygen from the atmosphere they draw oxygen from atmospheric air. So the advantage for hypersonic missiles is that they are less, they weigh very less. It means they can carry more warhead, so we can carry more explosives. So that is the advantage for hypersonic missiles. And the third important achievement of yesterday's test is that India successfully tested a thermal barrier coating, a type of ceramic which was also developed by indigenously by India. So let's again recall the three achievements. One is successful ignition and stable combustion. Then it is endothermic scramjet fuel. Then the thermal barrier coating, which is a ceramic and that is coated inside the scramjet engine. And with the successful the testing of these three advanced technologies and other technologies, India hopes to build advanced hypersonic missiles within 5 years. So that will, those missiles will be better than the one tested recently. Perhaps the range, they are going to have a better range also, and their speed will also be higher. A hypersonic missile is named so because it travels at a speed of more than Mach 5. It means they travel perhaps more than at a speed of more than around 5,800 kilometers per hour. So the new missiles which are in design are going to have, say, a speed of around Mach 8 or Mach 10. We don't know the exact details, and the government of India has not revealed the exact details. But this is going to be a milestone for India. India had recently tested an advanced ramjet fitted air to air missile also. It means that when it comes to missile technology, India is now almost on par with Russia and the US and even China. So earlier, India was often considered to be lagging behind, lagging 10 to 15 years behind Russia, then China or the US in many technologies. But those days have changed, except in the area of aircraft engine manufacturing. India is now almost on par with many advanced countries in defense technology, especially in the missile technology, whether it is a cruise missile or it is a ballistic missile. You need to remember that India didn't develop proper long range cruise missiles earlier, though the ballistic missiles developed by India were advanced. But of late, India has developed an indigenous engine for a long range subsonic cruise missile and now for a long range supersonic cruise missile also. India already has got the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, and with hypersonic missiles are also going to get added to India's arsenal. It's going to be very difficult to prevent India using ballistic missile or cruise missile defense technologies. Now, I'm sure that this is going to upset the power equilibrium in South Asia in the coming days. Pakistan won't be a threat to, or Pakistan will cease to be a threat to India in the coming days. Despite Pakistan having nuclear weapons, they will not have parity on defense front with India because they have to depend on China or the US for modern technologies. But in the case of India, all these technologies are indigenously developed. So let us see how this is going to affect geopolitics in the coming days. Meet you with other updates. Till then, goodbye.